as I come to give some more of the best advice ever. Today, I want to talk about relationships and dating. Now, as one who has herself never actually been in a relationship, but who has, once upon a time, kind of, sort of, maybe. So I like to think, gone on a date. It's for God to know, and for me to vehemently deny the actuality of. I feel as though I am, of course, exceedingly qualified to speak on the matter. If Donald Trump can be president, I can talk about dating. Like the Donald Trump of dating. Get at me. Got the hair going and all. The insights will come. Jesus help me. And so it is. In this day and age, we have often been offered the caveat. Watch out for gold diggers. Gonna plunder all the funds you don't have. But we're entering into an entirely new epoch, wherein we face a whole new breed. A much more shallow and insidious breed. The gold panner! Now, you may have noticed it's very difficult in today's times to go anywhere without hearing of a bitch who has that water. By very virtue of being a gold panner, you must have that water to pan for gold. So I implore you, be not impressed, be not enticed when you hear a bitch has that water. Water is for free in those places. Your bitch ain't special. I could walk into like any establishment and get some water for free. I would be more impressed if your bitch had that sweet tea. I would be absurdly impressed if your bitch she had that Arnold Palmer, because that's just fancy and a little bit extra, but a lot of it fancy. I'd be more impressed even if I heard yo bitch she has that dollar PBR. Still not born the water. And I have a water. I'm like, damn bitch. You got that water, didn't you? It's nothing. Not to mention, most of these bitches with water, they're not interested in dating. They have that water. They just want to liquidate your assets that you don't have. You don't want to disappoint them. You already do that enough with your mother and everybody else in your life. If you're going on like a first date and it's with someone who you've never, that's comfortable, you've never met before, like let's say you've linked up on Tinder, that's what it's called. I don't know, I myself am a fan of the older people dating. Check it out sometime. But you've linked up on the Twitter. You're finally going to meet in physical reality. La-di-da for you. The world is all roses. Make sure you are taking your safety into consideration. Not just your physical safety, but also, like, you know, be protecting your heart and even your ego. There's a lot of hurt and also humiliation that can come from dating. So, just simple things you can do, like take steps to make sure that the them you're meeting up with isn't really actually just some cruel, sick person using photos of a loaded baked potato to catfish you. Because there's a lot of sick people in this world. Think you're going to meet up with a loaded baked potato, then it's just some hunk. Despicable. I'm telling you though, I speak from experience. If I had $1 for every time that happened to me, I could afford the therapy I so desperately need. And still have some ones left over to buy some loaded baked potatoes. And still have some ones left over to go to the strip club and make it rain while I eat my loaded baked potatoes. Do they let you bring in food from the outside? They do if you're a person. But let's say you're on the date. It's going well. It's not really someone who is trying to masquerade as a loaded baked potato. Bastards. You should find out the person's interests. Knowing their interests will be very helpful to you at the moment and in the future. Knowing their interests on their credit cards, their student loans, that can really offer you some insight into their financial situation so that you can more accurately ascertain whether or not they will be able to afford your lifestyle, which costs approximately as much as renting a shopping cart at Aldi, you cheap bitch. I'm sorry. It just came out. You must understand that sometimes the universe uses me as a vehicle for the truth. I don't always have a say in what I say. That was the universe, not me. Hope you received the message. Again, you're on the date. Line it down for you. It's going well. Oh, aren't you special? Gas the person you're with up. Something like, you are the marshmallows to like my Lucky Charms. And then, if they do not promptly begin to comport themselves as a mound of marshmallows, end things right then and there. Because trust is important. And if they're not going to trust you when you tell them they're marshmallows, then like, don't do that to yourself. Don't put yourself through. Why are you going to be with someone who doesn't believe you when you tell them they're marshmallows? Don't waste your time. You only got so long to love yourself. Get on it. I like to. This kind of depends on where you go on a date. But, oh, it's so comfortable! This must be heaven! Feels just like a latex glove on a sweaty hand. I like to do that sometimes. Just shout out exclamations such as, because you want the person you're with to know that you are just so comfortable in your own skin. Otherwise, they might think that you're like Buffalo Bill. Ow, my knee. From Silence of the Lambs. And you're just sizing them up so that you can skin them. That's not super sexy. Yeah, it's a little bit hot, but it's not like super sexy. Let them know you're comfy in your own skin. Feels like Angora. If you're going on a first date with someone, you know, you're nervous, you're shy, what have you, you're just you. A great place for a first date is the movies. Because, well, you want to be authentic, you want to be true to yourself, you want to be natural. Sometimes there are some things that we want to kind of keep on the DL from people as we're getting to know them. Things like this include your actual personality. This is why the movies are great, because talking is frowned upon when you're at the movies. I usually last about 2 minutes. It's also great because it's dark and you can hide things like your fugly face. At least for an hour or two, not forever. Take it up with your parents, not with me. It's also great because you can act like all dainty and fragile and like cute, like, oh, scared of the dark. And then that gives you an excuse to like cuddle up to them. Or if you accidentally wet yourself. Then you can be like, I was scared of the dark. Not just lazy, what? No. No. To pee myself just because I'm lazy, what? What? You know, next thing, it's a lot of things already. Next thing though, make sure anytime you're meeting someone new, going on a date, you carry around some whole cans. Make them privy to your anger issues early. And let them know that you're always ready to smash. Segueing off of that though, you may think you know someone, you may think you know their intentions, they're all like noble and whatnot, but there are a lot of people who are just after one thing. That's the sex. I myself don't know exactly what this is, but I have a great imagination. And you're all disgusting. Also, the sex doesn't sound like something I can order off of the Dairy Queen menu, so I have no interest. But in closing, if you go on a date, must be nice. La-di-da for you. It'll happen for the rest of us one day. That's what my mom says anyways. You're on a date, you think it went like okay or whatever. Probably didn't because you're you. And the person, they just never call you again. Number of things. First, you should be used to this by now. Secondly, something I've found that helps one get through the ghosting or the curving is to think of Elliot and E.T. Elliot and E.T. had what on the surface appeared to be the ideal relationship. Seemed like true love when they were together. But the interesting thing is, you know, when E.T.'s with Elliot, all he can do is talk about phoning home. You know, oh, I gotta call home right now. Like, definitely have the time to call home. But then as soon as he leaves Elliot, it's just like out of sight, out of mind. He never tries to call Elliot. If Elliot can deal with not getting a call back, you can deal with not getting a call back. Did Elliot deal with not getting a call back? I don't know. I'm scared to know, honestly. But in continuing to consult E.T., I'm just gonna go ahead and suggest that you give up on dating and relationships completely, because there's no way that wasn't true love. With the plant that their love seemingly kept alive, that was true love. E.T. and Elliot can't hack it.